Yo, what up, beautiful people? Let me get that chat up. I'm going to share my screen already so y'all can see my vibe this morning. Let me get some 8s in the chat if you can see my screen. Yes. Yes. What up, Brody? I see you. Martiza. Buenos dias. We're going to let this room fill up. Yo, Dalbert, what up, baby? I see you. I see you. We're going to allow this room to fill up. And I think today's conversation is going to be probably ranked in the top 5. What up, Jazz? Today's conversation is going to be ranked in top 5 conversations I've had with you guys on my mindsets. Let me see. We got 18 people. We're going to let that thing fill up because I already know. We're going to get back 100-some people in here today. What's poppin'? Betty, Chris, Dalba, Eric, Gina, my sister, Jazz, Janellis, ooh, John, LC. LC, did you see Gold last night? You see how I woke up in Big Blue? Leslie, my homeboy Nick, what's poppin'? Meg, what's up, beautiful? What's happening? In there, I love it. I took that back entry again on that 1990. I woke up like, yes. I woke up like this. My wife said, what the hell's wrong with you? I said, nothing. My bad. Money Mitch, what up, baby? What's happening? I'm excited. Today we're going to dive deep, as I love diving deep, in the minds, in the spirit, in the body, in the soul. So today we're going to talk about money blockages. Let's get some fire in the chat. Because everybody knows I've been in the holistic healing business for a while, but I'm also a high vibrant spiritual individual. And when you start understanding the difference between spirituality and religion, and you start understanding that the spirit, I always say the difference between a religious individual and a spiritual individual. A religious individual moves in fear of God because he doesn't or she does not want to go to hell. A spiritual individual moves within the love and light of God because they already been to hell, came back, and don't want to go back there again. So therefore they move in a different energy. I understand that. So when I sit here as a high vibrant spiritual individual, first thing we're going to talk about is how individuals get stuck in that money, in that certain money, in that money lane. Well, when you start trying to manifest something, no matter how hard you work, no matter how much you pray, no matter how much cleansing you do, no matter how much manifesting and goal writing, you're just unable to break that blockage. Can I get some 8s in the chat if you can understand or you can relate to this? Yeah. Let's get it. Let's be honest with each other today, because I like to talk real. I like to be factual. I like to be on point. Because when you're like stuck financially, you guys got to understand this is your identification with money. Let me repeat that. When you're stuck in a certain state of money or finances, this is your subconsciously conscious mindset of your identification with money. And most individuals identify money as like Well, money isn't everything. Let me get some fire in the chat if you found yourself saying that. Money ain't everything. I really don't care about money. I just care about being comfortable. I care about having no worries. I just want my children to have the best life. Can somebody please tell me, is it possible for your children to have a best life if you ain't got money? I'm just saying, because I've had a life with it and I've had a life without it. And I'll take this life with it before I'll take that life without it, 100%. And when you start talking about the constrictions one put on oneself by saying, oh, is it? This is all I need. This is all yeah, that's right. This is all I need. How is it possible if this is all you need when that in itself is not enough and you're struggling? So we're going to talk about 3 ways how to remove money blockages. And this is 3 ways that how I basically perceive, like how I basically got rid of my, pulling my financial attachments to get to a whole nother level money-wise. So I'm going to break it down in 3 simple forms, which is the body, the soul, and the mind. Y'all type that in the chat. We got 44 beautiful people in here right now. Because if you're going to work on a daily basis, you're going in good vibration, you're trying to manifest, you're trying to seek, you're positive, but you got to understand there's details when you start talking about being enlightening and also attracting abundance and manifesting abundance when it comes to your body, because the body must receive it. So the first thing I always talk about, what is one of the most important things that one puts in the body? That's food. You see that? You see that? Y'all type it in the chat so y'all can understand. Food is one of the most important things. Nutrition is one of the most important things. So in my journey, I started realizing if I want to enlighten myself, first thing one must have to do, you must start indulging in food that needs light to grow. Y'all don't understand what I just told y'all. You must focus on food that needs light to grow. So when you put it inside of you, the light that we have all been blessed with, it allows that to grow. So that means more nutrients, more plants, more seeded foods. Because what are we doing in the universe? We're planting seeds, correct? So when you focus on seeded foods, now the mind and the body and all of these things start basically trying to align with oneself. Understand that, beautiful people. When you're trying to manifest, because there's a major difference from being enlightening, like enlightenment and manifestation. Because when I just want to have an enlightenment aura and I just want to be an enlightened individual, clean eating, exactly, Trey, exactly. But when I start trying to manifest something, you're going to need something heavy, because now you're going to start conjuring up things in the body that is normally basically going to start taking something from here, taking something from there, taking something from there, going all the way up here, and then bringing it out from the universe. So you have to have heavier things that are basically allows you to be more rooted. Understand that. When you start planting seeds in the ground, what do you have to do? You have to dig a little bit. You have to put it in the soil. And then what you got to do? You got to put the soil on top of it. The biggest fight that the plant has, the seed has, is what? Breaking soil. Understand that. So when you start talking about putting something in your body to allow you to start manifesting, and when you start sprouting out those manifestations, guess what has to happen now, beautiful people? You have to go into the second phase. And your second phase is going to be the soul. And when you start talking about the soul, the only way, let me tell y'all this, that I have found to activate my soul is 100% through breathing. Let me tell y'all, beautiful people, There's a major difference from breathing through your mouth and breathing through your nose. Because the mouth is meant for speaking. The mouth is meant for teaching. The mouth is meant for preaching. The mouth is meant for eating. Anytime I catch myself breathing through my mouth, I'm in need of something. I've exhausted myself to a point where I'm no longer focusing on my, and see, as a fighter, my trainer would always say, stop breathing through your mouth. You're looking tired. Breathe through your nose. Take deep breaths through your nose. So when you see elite fighters in the corner, you'll see them. That's right, Brody. That's your filter. And when you start breathing through your mouth, you're basically telling the universe, like, I'm in need of something so bad, like right now that I. So what do you think is going to focus on? Calm and relaxing the lungs, calm and relaxing the heart rate, calm and relaxing things that'll literally get the temple back out of a red state. Because the temple is going, that's your temple at that point. You know what I'm saying? That's the temple at that point. But when you start breathing through your nose, you breathe oxygen into the temple. You start oxygenating vessels. You start dilating things that have 100% been constricted, that is keeping proper blood flow, proper white blood cells, red blood cells communicating, keeping things from naturally divining their actual duties to allow you to literally receive in abundance. Because the soul is attached to everything that we got going on, and the soul deserves everything that the mind and the body is trying to attract. Let me get some 8s in the chat if y'all can understand this, beautiful people. I hope I'm not talking too far over y'all head. Because if you're having money issues, start with your body. Develop the soul. Because some people are just bad souls. They're just bad souls. And I made the statement, and I said last week, you cannot plant good seeds in toxic people. I don't care how good the soil is. If you put a toxic seed, you're going to bear toxic fruit. So I started asking people, you breathe through your mouth or you breathe through your nose? You'll be amazed how the low vibration go, shit, both of them. They say both of them. And I'm like, man, I can't even be dealing with you right now. Let me know when you start breathing through your nose. I'll elevate you. This is a quick question to just check the elevation of the individual, just while you're talking to them. Talking to them about money, talking to them about CBDCs, talking to them about crystals, minerals. Yo, my man, quick question. You breathe through your mouth or you breathe through your nose? Oh, I breathe through both of them. That is the reason why you're at where you're at. Stop breathing through your mouth and start breathing through your nose and start allowing your soul to be 100% activated. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's amazing how I tell you guys, once you start understanding who you are, and what you're capable of, and what you're truly trying to attract, and the movement, like I said, out your head into your feet that you're trying to move towards, you're going to have such amazing conversations with any and everybody, because you're going to see so many people just starting the journey that you're just like, you're already 5, 6, 7, 8 miles into, because we're all on the journey. I'm just further ahead than most, so therefore I'm like, yo, let me show you how you get on up here, because I've already been down there. I've already seen those exits that you like, those premature exits you jump off. How many people have their navigation on and you see that your exit is close and it's 73A and 73B, 73C? You know you got to get off on 73A, but the GPS looks like it's right there, so you jump off too early. You're like, damn, I wish I knew what 0.5 means. People get confused knowing you got 0.5 and you jump off and you realize, damn, it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. So when you start activating one's soul, one's identification with money has to change. When you start focusing on the traumas, whether it's past, present, future, a lot of individuals struggle with money because the parents struggle with money and they never even taught you about it. They just made sure you just had everything you needed. You didn't get everything you wanted, but you for sure got everything you needed. They didn't have any conversations because why? Because they worked their ass off. They broke their back to make sure you had everything you need. And as you start going and growing, and now you have children, you copy paste that energy. And what I have a conversation with telling my parents all the time, you guys did an amazing job, but that teaching is losing value in this day of age. Because you can teach the man how to clean, you can teach him how to cook, you can teach him how to sew, you can teach him all of the lively survival duties. But you have to be able to teach him business. You have to be able to teach him taxes. You have to be able to teach him how to maneuver with money. You have to be able to teach him. Do you guys know when you start manifesting exactly what you want, the sharks that are going to be on that level to put you back down to that other level you just came from, they're vicious. Do you know the people that I deal with? Every time I sit at the table, I have to almost get a lawyer involved. And everybody knows lawyers are like catfish. They're like the bottom feeders. They make money by you providing information that you don't understand, and they go and read it, and then they give you the understanding. So imagine coming to a level where you go, oh, I finally, I'm here. And almost everybody that you deal with, because of the conversations are so much more leveled up, the money that is involved, it is so at a higher state that one must add some type of legal capabilities to the conversation. Because I remember, like I said, my whole business structure right now, 7-figure business, is off a handshake. Imagine it's off a handshake. But when you start talking about having big boy meetings, big boy business, big boy manifestations popping off, you can't just think that they have the same energy as you because they're in the same place. Remember, some people took the stairs, some people got lifted. And most who got lifted there are scripted individuals. And they're there as an actual, like a temptation. I don't understand if I'm just talking, I like to speak my story because I've seen so many temptations, like where they're just not at a lower level. And then you get to a certain level and you're just like, I thought I had that flaw in the bag. Like, why is that here? And then it presents itself even more luxurious. So when I tell you the devil is a lie and the truth ain't in him, and he is manipulative, he can manipulate the finest. So when you start activating your soul, you must 100% be detailed in your identification that you have of money. You must understand that your past trauma, your present trauma, and your future trauma has absolutely nothing to do with what you are activating right here, right now, because you've never been activated at that phase. That's all for the old you. Understand that, beautiful people. This is another favorite saying that I always say, and this is why I have on my shirt, I am not afraid. I am not afraid to be what you can't be. Let me say it again. I am not afraid to be what you can't be. And I'm talking to my old self. I'm talking to my old self. Because the new you is consistently waiting for the old you to stop holding the new you back. He's like, yo, what the hell, bro? Why are you constantly falling for these booby traps? Do you know how many relationships I would be in? I would start elevating in that relationship, and then I would cheat. I would do something, and then it'll drag me back like 2-3 years back. Right? Yeah. It would drag me back. And then I would start going, you know what, this next time I do it, I ain't gonna do it again. I ain't gonna do it again. And then boom, same situation. Same situation. So when you start talking about holding your present self to exactly what the new you is waiting for, the skills that the new you is needing, the characteristics that the new you is needing, the personality that the new you is needing to make it to the other level, that's when you know you have activated the soul. Understand that, beautiful people. Can I get some fire in the chat if y'all understand what we're talking about? We didn't go deep today. We are diving deep today. And so many people start understanding that you do have past trauma, and they understand that one must recognize that I have trauma that is holding me back and blocking me from financially being abundantly blessed. You have to stop focusing on the fear of money. Let me get some 8s in the chat if you understand the fear of money can hold you back from making real money. How many people that is a salesman don't talk to individuals that is literally outside their language barrier? Imagine that. Imagine being a salesman, having an amazing product, but only talking to a certain style of individual when everyone needs the product. So I have this conversation in my own organization because my top 2 salesmen speaks at least 3 and understand 4 to 5 languages. So the difference between their sales and just my other individual who only speaks English is like night and day. It's like night and day. And so I tell the individuals who wants to compete with those individuals, use Siri. Use a translator app. Use technology for what technology is for. And but versus saying, oh man, I can't speak Spanish. I can't even talk to the Spanish families. Man, I can't speak Portuguese. I can't even talk to the Brazilians when the season in and there's nothing but Brazilians here. You got Google Translate. Imagine the Brazilians are using Google Translate. I had one come and use Google Translate right in front of me to ask me, where's the food court? So I translated right back, sir, would you like to see something amazing before you go to the food court? Super Nintendo. You understand that, beautiful people? Because I'm active. I'm understanding that if I have this conversation, because I'm standing out there waiting for the universe to give me someone to interact with, and the only person I can interact with because I'm only speaking English is English people, black and white people, but I see Brazilians, Venezuelans, Colombians, Cubans, and then one of them come to me. Why would I let that go? Because I don't speak the language. It's even in the Bible that they mixed the languages up so they couldn't communicate. But you're sitting here with a device that has all communication. It solves all ailments. And when I tell you, you're letting these devices use you and you're not using the devices properly. And your new you is looking at you and saying, bro, what the hell? Use the technology. Let's have that communication. That's where you get closer to me. Let me get some fire in the chat if y'all understand what I'm telling y'all right now. How many times you've been in a place and you have an opportunity, which is OBGYN genius, and you see someone like, man, they would probably love this opportunity, and you don't say nothing. Let me tell you, beautiful people, if you want to achieve something that you have never achieved before, you have to do things that you have never done before. So if that means you telling someone, have you ever traded before, bro? I think you will be an amazing trader because you fit the bill of a trader. Do you trade? Do you do Forex? You know how many times I just randomly ask someone, bro, you got to be doing Forex. Oh, what's that? Oh, bro, you don't know what Forex is? You look like the guy I saw on YouTube, bro. This guy's a multi-millionaire. And then boy, he get like, man, well, shit, I wish. Well, bro, I educate people on doing it. Let me show you what I do. You understand that, beautiful people? If you think it's going to be a smooth journey, and I'm just still at phase 2, if you think there's going to be a smooth journey from the old you to the new you without hurdles, without breaking blockages, without pulling spiritual attachments, without going through the I always say, shedding the skin, you're gonna have to shed the skin. Because the new you is brand new. The new you don't know past traumas. The new you only knows what's ahead of him. And he's like, yo, give me the baton, bro. I'll take you to the next level. How many people know about the relay, passing the baton? Understand that, beautiful people. So to relate that all the way back into what I'm telling you guys, the more and more you breathe through your nose, and if you don't understand how to breathe through your nose, there's plenty of videos on YouTube that'll teach you like breathing techniques of enlightenment, of like straight, like activating like the shoulders, activating the hips, activating the torso, activating the elbow, activating the fingers, activating your hip. Like there's so many breathing techniques. Let me tell you, I lived in India for literally 7 years. I can go on and on about breathing techniques, because they activates one soul, and then one soul that is with one body, you have to start going towards the mind. And my third way of literally removing money blockages is going to be the mind. And I don't know how other way to simplify elevating one mind, but openly telling you one must consistently be able to laugh. That's one thing y'all know about me. I'm always laughing. I'm always laughing. I'm laughing loud. I'm laughing from the belly. Sometimes I'm just like, man, don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh, bro. Don't make me laugh in this motherfucker, bro. I'm telling you, I'm about to laugh right now just thinking about me laughing. You know how many people, oh, bro, I'm the funniest motherfucker in the world, Money Mitch. You know how many times, do you know how many times someone told me, like, bro, your laughter is so contagious, bro. I just get on your social media and I hear you laughing and I start laughing. It is the ultimate elevation of one, like conscious crown chakra consciousness. Because when you're laughing, that's enlightenment to your soul, that's your body, that's your spirit, and that is like the Hakuna Matata energy of being in the right place at the right time, proving the right people right, and laughing at the individuals that you had to prove wrong. Let me say that again. When I'm laughing, that is you being at the right place at the right time and laughing with the individuals you are proving right and laughing at the individuals that you have proved wrong. It helps open up your pineal gland. It helps open up the third eye. And when you're laughing from the belly, now you got your root chakra, your solar chakra. You're going all the way up to right here to your heart, to your throat. It's the Kundalini energy. It's the serpent of direct access of Kundalini energy to 100%, as they say, Christ-like energy. Let me tell you, I'm talking about guru status I am when it comes to the spiritual realm of energy, when it comes to in India, from business and everything. I don't care what level of religion you are in. When you start talking that right there, that Kundalini energy, crown chakra energy, and if I just dumb it down to religion, they say Christ-like energy. That is one enlightening self. That is like the ultimate giver. The ultimate giver is the ultimate receiver. The ultimate receiver is the individual that is abundantly blessed within oneself. Highly elevated, highly self-developed, mentally, spiritually, physically, body, mind, and soul, body, soul, and mind. These are your 3 ways of removing any type of money blockages. Because when you sit here and go, man, I got so many bills, man. I'm barely making money, man. I'm barely trading, man. I'm not even successful. I'm not even bringing money in right now, bro. I really need to make money from Forex. That is you identifying that it's hard to make money from Forex. That is you saying your temple is going, That's you breathing from your mouth in Forex versus breathing through your nose. So that's when you finally ready to make money. Let me get some 8s in the chat if you've been wanting to make money so much, and then you get in the proper trade, and then because it drops down a little bit, you don't even put the stop loss, but it's because it drops down so much and you can't handle that, you cut it off, and you're pissed that you cut it off, but you don't get back in it and watch it go back up, and you watch everybody start talking about TP1, TP2, and you're like, man, I was in that shit. I was in it. You see, I've been, let me tell you about my trading journey. I've cut off some of my biggest win and looked at that motherfucker and started laughing my ass off. Like, bro, bro, you better get your shit together. That new you ain't gonna never meet the new you. My new you laughing at me like, bro, you dumb as hell, bro. You got to check your fucking emotions, bro. He on top looking down like this, like, bro, you still panic closing, nigga? You still got panic issues? Are you kidding me? How many individuals still hiding when they lose? Me and my wife, we do this shit all the time. We don't talk about our losses. We don't even talk about it. Still to this day, we just like, man, I'm winning right now. We don't even claim it. I'm telling you, it's funny as hell. It's funny as hell. And that's what I'm telling you, beautiful people. Get your body in check. Because so a lot of you guys are so uneven, unhealthy. And I'm not saying in a fitness journey because I'm fit. I'm saying in just a nutrient, a well-being of feeling good and understanding that you are the reason why your body is feeling good. Like, I know I make my body feel good. I put the work in. I know my wife is in charge of putting nutrients in my body. She cooks. I am not cooking no more. So she puts the food on the table. I eat it. So I start telling her, yo, you know what time it is? We're in April. So anytime I hit April, that's when I start shedding weight that I basically put on from during the winter season. I do this every year. I go about 20, 25 pounds from January to March. And then come April, I start shedding it down. Come May, I'm like right where I want to be. Come June, you can't pay me to keep a shirt on. Y'all gonna see on my social media in June, every post I do, I won't have a shirt on. My wife tells me every time, one day I'm just gonna see you gonna be half naked with a towel on your post. I'm like, it's like this. It's like this already. I'm telling y'all, it's like this every year. Come June, July, you won't catch me with a shirt on while I'm posting. You ain't gonna catch it. I'm telling you straight thirst trap. I'm telling you, straight thirst trap, because I know that's what the algorithm like. The algorithm like areolas and skin, so I give it to them. I give it to them. And not only am I speaking that is going to attract any and everybody, but I'm dropping real deal dimes. So I'm not just speaking empty words because I have a body, because the temple is looking good. You understand that, beautiful people? Yeah, they're going to be hating on me anyway, G. They're going to be hating on me anyway. Let me also tell you the last thing that goes along with the body, the soul, and the mind. I said 3 ways, but I'm going to add a 4th one because it just hit me right here. Because sometimes you can have your body right, you can be enlightening, you can be manifesting, you can have your soul together where you're breathing properly, you're waking up, you're getting your meditation on, like my boy Dalbert. He's like literally positioning himself for greatness right now. And I'm telling you, bro, don't stop it, don't miss it, don't skip it. Do it every day. just like how you said you're going to do it. Start extending the time. When you say you're going to do 30, add another 5 minutes to it. I'm telling you, like right then and there, just lock in. Boom. Then you get your mind, you're laughing at everything that is coming towards you that has zero effect to you anymore. But one thing I'm going to add, when you start dealing with the universe and you start dealing with like the law of attraction and you start dealing with manifesting, and you start dealing with enlightenment, you start dealing with planting seeds, when you start talking about self-development, one must understand divine timing. Let me get some fire in the chat if y'all understand that. One must understand that divine timing, that your story has been written already. Like God has a plan. Everybody has a plan. Everybody has a journey. Everybody came in pure, got flawed, and your whole projection, your whole perspective, your whole purpose is to go come where you came from and go back clean. Let me say that. I don't mean to preach y'all, but let me say that. You come in pure. And as you develop, I'm 44 years old and I got dirty, I'm bruised, I'm beat up. And as I get closer to going home, my whole purpose, my whole priority is to go back just as clean as I was when I came in. Understand that, beautiful people. So you have divine timing, because sometimes those delays are meant for your growth. The delays of your success is like, sometimes they're hard to accept. Let me tell y'all this. Do you understand being wanting to be a basketball player your whole life, being in the country, being like everything I had access to, and Aaron, when I finally get where I wanted to go, the divine timing wasn't there. So I was sitting on the bench. And then when I tried to speed up my timing and just quit and jumped off and thinking that the grass was greener on the other side, I'll just go overseas and I'll play over there. Then I never won. I was always on losing teams. Because I'm the point guard, I was always the blame. So when you start saying the grass is only green where you water it at, once you start understanding that concept, you start understanding that sometimes delays are blessings in disguise. And the minute you start understanding, like, you know what, I'm going to accept that my timing is my timing. And my time will come. So the journey continues. But when I see people doing everything they're supposed to do and then bitching and complaining about the divine timing, this is out of your control. Because I tell y'all all the time, God ain't gonna come in your life and do something that you can do. He's only gonna come and perform miracles. So if your divine timing is not aligned, then one must get himself together. One must clean the temple up. Maybe you need more oxygen. Maybe the temple needs more oxygen. Maybe there's a window that you missed. Maybe there's a corner spot that you missed. Maybe there's a door frame kind of off. The wood then swole up a little bit. Maybe there's a lock that you didn't lock, a window that you didn't lock. Something is leaking in the roof. So you have to go back and do a due diligence. If my divine timing is not aligned, then maybe I just go back and do the due diligence of my body. Make sure I'm eating right. Make sure I'm sleeping right. Make sure I'm moving right. Make sure I'm 100%. You got to check the house. Go make the bed. Because it's always in the detail. Divine timing is in the details. And most skip the details. You remember what I told you about when you get to the level that you almost got to get a lawyer involved when conversations are being had? You know why you get a lawyer? It's because of the details. Lakeisha Kirkland, she's an IT. She's smart. She knows the details. As much as I told you I can directly get on the microphone and change a room and blow a room up, you tell me to do the PowerPoint to do it? Fuck, it'll take me 3 months to do it. I can get in front of thousands and thousands of people without any preparation and just get up there and talk and tell my story. But if you tell me to do the PowerPoint of what I want to talk about, it'll take me 3 months to do it. So I go to Lakeisha because Lakeisha is a part of my journey. Lakeisha And Jazz, they're part of the story. So I go straight to the individual that helps me align the details. So when I start manifesting being on stage in Miami at the Summer Symposium, I know I have to go straight to the details because it has not came yet. So my new self is telling me, yo, go talk to Lakeisha right now. You need to go talk to her right now. I'm like, bro, they ain't even asked me yet. He's like, I don't care. Go get the details. So when they say, hey, are you available to speak? We need you to do a 35-minute keynote speaking. And do you have a PowerPoint that you can send us so we can approve it? I'm going to send it the day they ask. They go like, well, damn. Okay. And people that they already supposed to be speaking a year, haven't even submitted it yet. Stay ready so you never got to get ready. When I was a trainer as a fighter, not a physical, like a sports trainer, but I trained people how to fight. When someone would come into my self-defense studio and ask me, Sensei, can you teach me how to fight? And they would have their hands down, I would immediately hit them in their face and judge their reaction. And they would, how you gonna come and ask someone to teach you how to fight with your hands down? So go back outside the door, come back out here and ask me again, and I'll answer that question. You don't ask someone to teach you how to fight with your hands down. Test number one. I would pop them. I'm telling you, I've hit so many people from Sherwood, Arkansas, all the way across from Thailand to London. All Malaysia, Singapore, anywhere I'm telling you, I popped so many people. People coming, doing this. Boom, I pop them straight when they come up. I've hit brothers in their face and brothers just square up like they want to fight. I kick them in their shin, bring them to their knees, grab their hand, put them in wrist locks. Yo, bro, understand who you're talking to. You asking me to teach you how to fight, and I've already broke you down in 3 seconds. Imagine the average fight lasts 10 seconds. An average street fight lasts 10 seconds, and within 3 seconds, I broke you down and strike you 3 times. Be careful what you ask for. Protect yourself at all times. Rule number 1. And then my higher conscious laugh. The fuck you laughing at, man? You didn't hit me in my face. You see? Because I'm mentally aware that I was finna hit you in your face, and I was also physically ready just in case you tried to jump the gun. You felt froggish. So when you start talking about divine timing, don't get upset and don't get pissed because of the delays that you're having to your success. Understand those delays are coming because you have not went to Lakeisha or you have not got to the details. Understand that, beautiful people. As you start building and getting closer to the new you, it's going to require more of you, more skills, more personalities, more characteristics that the old you or the present you do not possess yet. It's like the woman or the man being in the relationship and one is ready to get married and she's wondering when this guy is going to ask, but he doesn't possess the character yet. So the question never comes up. Understand that, beautiful people. The woman wants the man to be extremely faithful. The woman wants the man to come home every day. He don't possess the character yet. So it's up to you to detach yourself. Understand that. You must detach yourself, or you must start breathing through your nose and activate your temple and start patiently waiting on the divine time of that individual's character, because him is waiting on someone that you are waiting on, and he does not even know that journey yet. Let me tell you, these are facts. These are facts. You know what my lady tells me all the time? She goes, I'm so happy I got the best form of you. And I tell her, and I'm still growing. Wait till you get to the next one. Wait till you get the next me. Understand that, beautiful people. She's seen me in so many different lights. She's seen me in so many different lights. And she says, I'm so happy I got the best form of your like where you at right now. I'm so happy I'm here with this one. It's so powerful, Jazz, especially when you're aware and you can openly speak on it. You can openly speak on it. So when you start understanding that the individual does not possess the character that you are demanding, either you help him conjure up that character or you detach yourself. Understand that, beautiful people. I didn't put about 44 minutes into y'all today. I done gave y'all 4 ways to remove money blockages. And if I just go over them and recap them, it's your body. So therefore, the nutrition and the food that you eat has a major role on what you're trying to be manifesting, what you're trying to attract, the goals that you're seeking, and the enlightenment that you're trying to achieve. Number 2, your soul. Breathe through your nose more than you breathe through your mouth. Focus on breathing through your nose. Spend time, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. If you ain't never did it, 5 minutes of the day, first thing in the morning. Open up the filters. Open up the filters. Like, open them up. Give the temple oxygen. Oxygenate your temple. Imagine first thing people do in the morning is first thing they do. They get up, go straight to the bathroom, take a piss, then they wash their face, brush their teeth, and then they start giving their attention to everything else. Let me get some fire in the chat if that is you. You got to oxygenate the temple just so you're not frustrated, just for you're not so you can have at least more patience, but you're not feeling overwhelmed. Your oxygen levels are super low. Breathe through your nose more, which is your soul. Activate the soul. You activated the body because you woke up, thank God. Now the body is up, the light is inside of you, still needs to start burning. You need to add more wood to the fire at that point. I do this to my little girl all the time. I like about to smell her feet, and I go, and then she starts. You see? I'm telling you, I can get big breath through my nose. I can blow a candle out with that one, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You can do it 3, 4, 5 minutes just to start. And then you're going to realize you can do it in any given time of the day. When you're sitting in your car, get you some good deep breaths in. Right now, put a 1 in the chat if you've taken a really big deep breath through your nose today. And don't lie. 2 if you have not. Most of y'all probably did it through this mindset right now. I love it. I love the 1. I love the 1. If you're putting a 2, add this to your daily routine. Especially if you're already a spiritually or godly individual, add this to your routine. And do you know breathing through your nose will amplify your voice to God? Let me say that again. Somebody type that in the chat. Breathing through your nose will amplify your voice to God. Yeah. Number 3, your mind. Your mind. Add laughter into your life, beautiful people. Laugh as much as you can. The last thing you want to do is go through your day and say, man, I ain't had a really good laugh today. Let me call Mr. Holistic. You know how I have so many people say, man, can you make me laugh? I was like, bro, hell yeah, I'll make you laugh. FaceTime me. And I just started laughing, and they start laughing. And number 4, divine timing. What's the best way I can put this? Don't get upset that there's delays in your success. Understand why there's delays, find the details, complete the details, and watch the divine timing starts aligning with the body, the soul, the mind, and everything that you are trying to attract, everything that one is seeking, everything that one is trying to achieve, whether it's for oneself or whether it's for one's family, you would receive it in abundance. Because the master of all law of attraction is self-developing one's temple to be able to receive the blessings that is bestowed upon you. And when you receive those blessings, one's temple must be capable of holding them, not for a day, not for a month. I'm talking forever. You don't want to just get somewhere and then lose it. Whatever I allow to be in my temple, I want it to stay there. Let it fuel you, let it stay in you, and understand that there's other levels. Did you know my temple has an infinity roof? Do you know in my temple, I realized my roof, I can go levels on levels on levels in my temple. I can go levels into my temples. Yo, Lakeisha, I think we're gonna have to do a PowerPoint on this mindset right here, because this is a spoken word right now. I'll save this and charge a corporation $10,000 to speak for an hour, and I'll repeat this. So can you do that for me, sweetheart? It'll be smacking. It'll be smacking. So this is 50 minutes of sauce of me basically saying, I'm going to speak to you guys today about money blockages and how I developed through my money blockages, and understanding that your new you is waiting on the old you to stop holding the new you back. I don't know how else to tell y'all. I don't know how else to tell y'all. Understand that, beautiful people. That was fire sauce. And it was recorded. And it was recorded. Fire sauce. Let me get some 8s in the chat if you enjoyed that. That's that abundance. That's that abundance. That's that abundance. That's that abundance. Let's go. 71 beautiful people in here. 8:51. Day is about to get started. And guess what? My back ain't hurting today. I hit that gym. I hit that gym today, y'all. I hit that gym. I took a week off that motherfucker. I said, listen, you ain't finna, hey. You ain't finna get me and try to tough it out. You 44, bro. Slow down. Recover. Recover. Then jump back on it. So I had some light weights today. I had about 120 on the chest. I did it about 8 times, 12 reps each time. I said, you know what? That's enough. Got my push-ups in, got my abs in. I was able to do my abs today. I ain't even able to do my abs because my lower back has been like killing me. So I'm excited. I'm excited. So that's what, and I came home. I got home about 7:15. I had a Zoom with a future business endeavors. And let me tell y'all, I'm telling y'all, oh, I can't do no chiropractor. They too much of a business mindset. He'll crack some shit and make me want to come back 12 times a month. He keep me coming back. Shit, I get these rollers. I got this roller right here. This is my chiropractor right there. This is my chiropractor right here. That thing, I'm telling you, that thing will make you cry. You hear me? This guy right here will make you cry. I'm telling you, facts. I put that thing on the floor and get to rolling on that thing, man. I'm just like, I love y'all. I love you guys. Y'all get y'all screenshots. Y'all get y'all screenshots. Let me show y'all my hat right now. I went to the gym with that hat on. You know what I'm saying? And that was to my back. I was like, I ain't even listening to you today. Let me get some ones in the chat if this is your first time hearing me on my mindset.